That gorgeous, right? Don't you just love the look of an outdoor space that has proper lighting? It always looks so opulent. It always looks so expensive. It always looks so five-star hotel. Well, leave it to Energizer to give you the tools to bring that exact same look to your outdoor space. You're gonna get eight pieces of these 3-in-1 solar pathway lights. They have now a 360-degree light flow. What are we talking about? We're talking about a 24-foot spread of this beautiful spray in any one of 5 amazing colors, and you're getting 8 of them. They can be used 3 different ways. They can be used as a stake, they can be used in tabletop, and they can be used hanging. Here's the thing. We're the only authorized retailer of Energizer's solar-powered lights. Think about this. A battery company is bringing us lights that you're not going to have to go back to the store and buy batteries for. They've perfected solar batteries, so then you are going to get all the power from the sun, and 8 hours later, you still have 90% of this amazing throw of this gorgeous jewel-type look across your yard, grass. Maybe it's across your mulch bed, maybe it's across your pool area. But what I love about this is that it's jewelry for your yard. It also is safety. It also is something that makes your home looks estate-like and very expensive. So if you're selling your home, always, you know that landscaping can add cash to the price that you're selling your home for, because everybody's like, oh, that's landscaped so beautifully. Today's only price, $92.98. The retail on this would be $113. We're saving you $20 right now, and the price goes up and the Easy Pay goes away at the end of the day. What are you receiving? 8 of these. I love that those just went off when it went dark. So we've got a brand new bulb situation here for 360 degrees of light. I love that we have them for you. This happens to be this beautiful gray gloss. Next to it is your stainless steel. So this is glossy, glossy. The gray gloss is kind of like a quiet matte. Here it is in this gorgeous copper. Oh, I love the copper. It's just jewelry in your yard. Here it is in the bronze, which is always a very, very popular color. Bronze and black are the 2 most popular colors. It is a warm white light. It has this beautiful star burst on the ground. Call us if you're one of the 9.8 million people out there who probably have a set of these Energizers, because we sold 9.8 million. So lots of you have them. We'd love to hear your story about where you're putting them. Maybe you're adding to the sets that you already have. Maybe you're getting these for a gift for somebody as a new home present. Maybe as a safety issue because somebody lives in an apartment complex. I loved lining my pathway with these when I lived in an apartment complex and I was coming home at wonky hours. We're at 1-800-395-1601. We'd love to hear your story. Nick Antolik is here with us. He brings us the Energizer brand, which, by the way, is not like a fly-by-night brand.
No.
Energizer's been around since 1896, so like 129 years, making all of the things that we want that are battery powered, safer, longer lasting, and dependable.
Absolutely.
Not just durable, but dependable, because their batteries last for so long.
That's who I've always trusted. And then when it comes to solar lighting, the big difference with Energizer, using that solar battery inside is going to maintain 90% of the same bright glow after 8 hours. So not turning off after 8 hours. So what that finally gives you is a solution to getting hardwired installed lights, because you're going to have a consistent glow, incredibly bright at 15 lumens all through the night.
That says 24 feet of ground illumination.
That's right, 12
That's
feet.
24 feet. That's a 24 feet of 12 on each side.
That's right.
That's Bananarama. 5 easy payments of $18.60. Here's where I say get multiple sets. If for nothing else, safety. If for nothing else, jewelry. If for nothing else, the pathway lights that you have are kind of dead and wonky. And after 4 hours, they're like, wah, wah, wah. You look outside and you're like, wow, my pathway lights look really dark. Energizer turned the head on what everybody's idea of solar was.
They did.
Because people thought solar, you know, was going to be a little like, zzz.
Well, listen,
and Energizer's not like that.
I can't blame the people, because I've had that experience before, whether you get a set and it starts out bright but then fades away, or whether it's plastic and doesn't, you kind of have to get rid of it season after season. What they've done today, and what's so exciting, is they have a brand new design. So this lighting in here has 3 different bulbs. So I'll turn it there. You have 2 separate bulbs as well as that filament bulb. And what Rachel has...
let's show it again.
Yeah.
This is what I had. These are the previous Energizer lights.
That we know and love and were great.
1,
right?
That everybody loved. Now show what we have now.
The difference here, guys.
Difference.
This is huge because when I put it into the glass fixture there, look at how this is going to completely change the way that it reflects and refracts that light. So now that filament bulb that goes down is going to give you a brighter glow that you can see from the street and a brighter glow down on the ground.
So pretty. We're going to go over here because I'd love to see the spray on the table. I'm going to carry one with me because I just like it. I feel like I see dead people. I'm kidding. I was like, oh my gosh, you put it under your chin. You're like, what's happening? That was just a TV. That was a movie line. But look at the spray that you're seeing here. Show us what we're seeing in the 3 ways we can use it.
So this is going to be the traditional way that you stake it into the ground. It stands up about 16 inches up off the ground, and you have that beautiful light glow. But you'll notice it's a little bit improved. It almost has like a diamond facet thing going on. And that's because we now, for the first time, have those 3 lights. But because of this beautiful 3-in-1 design with the flange bottom, place it right down on a table, by a patio, on a deck, and look at how that light kind of changes the look. And then finally, there you go, all good. And then when you take this and put it up on that hook, notice how that ground swath gets even bigger, and you get movement if you're hanging it on the shepherd's hook. So 3 different ways to style, so not only, you're no longer stuck just staking them in the ground.
I love it. And P.S. and by the way, here's where you put the stake. The stake goes in right here, so that's what it is. I was going to move this so you could see how intense that is when you are using it tabletop.
Isn't that nice?
Like, look how cool that spread is. So if you are dining al fresco and you want to put, that's what my family does out in the Bay Area, 1, 2, 3 along the center of your table, and you've got that beautiful spray. It's so incredibly pretty, and that's just one of the ways that you can use it. And of course, you're going to use it along your yard. I mean, again, everybody loves pathway lights, but if you have ones that are a little wonky or need to be re-upped, this is the time, this is the moment, and we're doing it right when everybody's thinking about their yard. I mean, we just, of course, had the sun patios from Cottage Farms. Maybe you're ordering from Roberta's, and look at the spin again, because the wow is 360 degrees.
That's the big difference. You can see that filament bulb glow in there, and I'm so glad that you said that, Rachel. Think about home makeovers this time of year. My plants haven't come in yet, but Rachel, I'd love to show you what I was able to do at my house. And this took literally 10 minutes. So on the left, house built in the 1950s, no street lights. I took out last year's set, gave them to a neighbor, and 10 minutes later, I was able to stake these into the ground. They come with the charge. I could move the lights and adjust them. But this, I've done a lot of these before and after shots, but this one has really, really impressed me because with that 360 bulb, I can from the street level see that light filament up on the house, the reflection that it puts up there. This each and every night, when I come home tonight, this is going to guide me home. And it just was a quick, simple project, but made a huge difference.
You know what? Here's what you didn't have to do. You didn't call some sort of electrician.
That's right.
You didn't pay, who knows how much it is, right? Because they're talking about, well, then we got to trench the cord in there. We've got to figure out how to do it, and we've got to make the electricity. And then, when you have that, they are permanently somewhere.
That's right.
These are not permanently anywhere. You simply stake them in where you want them. If you're like, you know what? I'm moving this bush somewhere else. I want to move my table somewhere else. I'm going to move my lights that way.
That's right.
You can move your lights that way. And again, there's no cost of ownership. Mother Nature is going to supply the power, and you have 8 hours of power, and after 8 hours, it's still 90% of the light, of the full power light that you get after 8 hours. This is an expiring price. The price goes away, the Easy Pay goes away at the end of the day. So even if we have some tomorrow, they're not going to be this price. You're looking at $92.98 for 8 of them. That's a screaming deal. You want to walk around a little bit because
Listen, it was so much fun. Yeah, the QVC set styling team does an amazing job. But the fun thing here is it also took them a small amount of time because we took one set, put them in the mulch bed here because this is what most people are going to be doing when they get them home. But the difference here is we have 6 staked in the ground. You can see the path. And then by elevating 2 up here, look at how you're able to enjoy your flowers. We challenged people last night at midnight. Look outside, that garden that you spend so much time on. You look outside at night and you see pitch black. Now you're going to be able to enjoy your space even more.
I love it because you're looking at $11 and change per when it's something that you're going to have for years and years and years. That's the durability story that we're seeing. But if you need light in the front, I have a hill that I'm going to get a set because I want light in the front. I have them already in my back area.
Oh, perfect.
And I have them in my back because I come home at wonky hours.
Yes.
And the lights are still there.
That's right.
Like if I leave at 7, I come home at 1 o'clock in the morning because I've done a Today's Special Value kickoff. My lights are shining bright and saying, welcome home, Rachel. And that's what I want. And also I see the beauty beauty. Do you want to go by the driveway?
Absolutely, yeah.
Because maybe you're going to line your driveway. Maybe you're going to line the area by your pool. And by the way, you have patio area by your pool. Then you just get some planters, stick these in a planter, and you've got that light by the pool that you've always wanted, and it's spraying even across the water and making it look like that 5-star hotel.
It really is.
The item number is M132376. I'd love for you to tell us about what's happening here, and then we'll take our phone call.
So we have one set that's going to be lining either side of the driveway, and we have one in the middle just to kind of show you how far that goes. So 24 feet of reach means 12 feet on either side. So this brand new diamond design that you're seeing on the ground there, that is giving a really, really wide path. And so that means you can put these lights very far away from each other and still have the light connecting. And then while we're here, I'd love to show you over on the side, this 360 bulb is now giving more projection out. So look at, if you have a stone, kind of almost vertical lighting look that you want there, this is gonna pop so well on there. But one set of lights is going to make a huge impact for you. But the best part, solar's a great idea. These are going to deliver on performance. After 8 hours, 90% glow, but they're gonna glow truly from dusk till dawn and look consistently
We're
bright.
gonna go that way because I want to share with you colors, and then Evelyn, we're coming right to you.
Oh, awesome.
I love the stories that we heard previously of folks who were adding to the set that they already had. The features on this are...
Yeah, so the cool thing here is obviously we talk a lot about that new bulb, but everything else that you love with the Energizer lights and have for 10 years exclusively here at QVC, you're getting. That beautiful ground swath is gonna be really, really far, so place them together, 15 lumens of light, or space them out. The 3-in-1 design takes them up out of the mulch bed, really changes the game on how you can style. And now, put them up on a table, put them down on down on the ground like you see there, so you can add the light wherever you need it. The metal and glass construction really sets it apart, not only from being able to really throw that ground illumination, but also they withstand the elements. From the solar crystalline panel, which charges on an overcast day, the wiring, the Energizer solar battery inside, these are the reasons why QVC customers, myself included, have loved Energizer here at QVC for 10 years.
I mean, 9.8 million is not nothing. That's more than a few, right? So here it is in this gray, which has this beautiful kind of soft matte, but there's still a luminous, kind of like a luminosity to it as well.
Absolutely.
Even though it's matte, versus stainless steel that does have that kind of lovely jewelry grade stainless steel look, that shine. Here it is in the copper, which is so pretty. I love the copper.
And that won't patina. This is always going to look that great.
And then you've got your bronze. So pick whatever color makes you smile. Maybe it's going with whatever you have, your planters that you already own. I'm going to Kim Gravel. We've got some great baskets that are going to be great with this. Some great stakes that would be great with this too. And then here it is in the black. M132376, under $12 a light. It's 5 easy payments of $18.60. You've got 30 days to love this or return it. Put this in your cart. Get these home. Just try them. Yeah. If you don't love them, let them charge up. Stake them in. Give them the time for Mother Nature to put that sun inside and power these up, and then just watch as the sun sets and these come on in your yard. Feel how you feel when you look around and go, it's so pretty.
Spoiler alert, you're gonna love them.
That's the thing. That's what happened to me when I got mine. I looked out my window and I was like, my backyard looks so pretty. I love these lights. I can see the rose bushes that I have. I can see everything. So Evelyn, welcome on in. I'm Rachel. Nick Antolik is with me. Thank you for calling. Share with us your story if you wouldn't mind. Evelyn?
I have your Energizer lights. I actually own a barn, an equine barn, and we put them up against the barn to illuminate it at night. Yes. And I've had them there for 7 years.
That's gorgeous.
Oh my gosh, 7 years, that's amazing.
Yeah, and we live in upstate New York, so we hit some pretty bad winters, and I have not taken them down at all.
And they're still glowing strong?
Every one of them works.
Awesome.
Wow, everyone works. 7 years later, they've weathered the elements in New York, and they're still shining bright for you.
They are. The only reason I'm buying some new ones is that some people, we had a rough winter this one.
Yeah.
And a couple of the piping part of it bent.
Got it. Okay.
So, I don't know where I could get replacements for that.
Yep.
Of the piping part.
I'm not exactly sure, but I'm going to look into that.
Okay.
But I'm so happy to hear that they've worked so well for you.
Yeah, for so long, Evelyn.
I know, and the lights still work. So I picked up another set to kind of replace some of them.
Oh, good. What color did you pick up?
I did the black because the barn colors are burgundy and black.
That's so nice. But share with us
Yeah.
how it feels when you look